All right, guys, good morning. Let's talk about the top 5 stocks from last night. As a reminder, whenever you pick your stocks that you're going to trade the next day, always do your homework the night before, check on any news, do all the research you can, then wake up at least 45 minutes before the bell rings and see if there's any more recent news that broke out on any of these stocks. Okay, and then you can go ahead and look at the charts and make your decision. Okay, so let's jump right in. So I'm going to go into detail. I did trade Tesla today. I rode that up for a $7 swing up, and let's just jump right in. So I'm going to go into detail because remember, I make these videos for struggling traders and new traders. So today is going to be talking about the top 5 stocks from last night, and then future videos will be how to set up your charts and further detail on the strategy. Okay, so let's dive right in. So Tesla being the number 1 stock on the list for me. Tesla didn't have any recent news that broke out this morning, early in the morning. As you can see though on the right screen, it did go up to support or resistance, I should say, right there, went down to support, went around the average right there, and it opened at the sweet spot. Remember, being the sweet spot being anywhere between this yellow line and this orange line right here, yellow and orange line. This orange line being support and this yellow line here being the average. Okay, so where did I get in, guys? I got in using my method and my strategy at this candle here. As you can see, that pink line, it is going through the candle. All right, blue line is above that pink line, and that's where I got in. So let's correlate that with this go fast to slow on the bottom. So I'm going to circle the candle that I got in, and I'm going to draw a line straight down. As you can see here, this is where it crossed. Now this line has a little bit of a curve, but as you can see, I'll try it again. Boom, as you can see there. Okay, done deal, guys. Now it did break my candles right here. The candles did break my pink and blue lines here in these 4 candles going right here. Actually 5 candles from this point all the way to this point. But it does go up, guys. So, you know, in case it goes the wrong way, you just use risk management. And if it went the wrong way, I would have got out on the bottom of that candle right there. Okay, being that green candle right there. But we're already at support, guys, and it did tap it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So that's a decent level of support that the stock is going to catapult up. Okay, you can't just use the strategy. I mean, the strategy works, but you also need to see where the stock is at. Okay, everything is going to tell you if the stock is in good working condition for you to get in. Okay, so I got in there and then I sold it at right here. This is where I sold it. Why I sold it there? Because earlier in the morning it reached that, it tapped that overbought right there. These lines are moving as the stock goes. It's a slow moving indicator, but they do move. But not just that. Okay, look at the line down here at the RSI. It reached overbought right there because that was overbought. This is overbought, and then not just that, but it reached overbought on your stochastic slope, being crossing that red line right there. Okay, so that was Tesla. I traded that for an $8 swing. I'm sorry, $7 swing, and I'll show you that real quick. So this is where I got in, guys. I got on here at 435, okay, and I sold it right there at 447, okay. And let's talk about the next one, Twilio. Twilio has some news that broke out. This is a possible secondary offering. So let's track back real quick. Now it's going under support and it's going towards oversold. So the method I use when it's reaching oversold is I wait for all my 3 lines to cross and correlate that with the slow on the bottom. Okay, so let's see. So it crossed right here and it just catapults going up. Okay, so I'll show you that real quick. So a cross right here. Okay, they're all crossing right there. Okay, and you can correlate that. As you can see that your green line and your pink line are crossing right here. It's going right there. Okay, so you can just ride that wave all the way up, guys. Let's see where it ended up going. The market is still open right now, so it's going to continue to go. So let's see where it went. and boom, look at that beautiful run. It's still going. Okay, so you could have just used your pink or blue lines to get out, so you probably would have got out right here. So if you got in right there, guys, at 296, let's say 297, 270, you got in at 270 and you would have sold it right here. That's 284. That's a $14 swing, guys. Beautiful run. So remember, if it's at oversold, then you want to use all your three lines crossing and correlate that with your stochastic slow crossing. Okay, now let's talk about Twilio. Let's talk about Roku. Roku being one of the top 5 stocks we're looking at today. So Roku dropped pre-market and it's at oversold. So again, what method are we going to use at oversold, guys? All three lines need to be crossing when it's around oversold. So let's find out where that is, guys. All right. So it looks like they're crossing right here. It looks like your slow is crossing there. So let's go ahead and make this clear. Boom. All right, so let's draw these lines for you guys to see, guys. Okay, let's actually erase this real quick. All right, so you can see if it's at oversold, guys, you want all your three lines to be crossing and your slow to correlate that with you. Okay, so they are crossing right here. Okay, let's draw a line right down there. As you can see, they're crossing right there. And if all your three lines are maintained very close, and even though it's breaking your pink and blue line, that's quite all right, because remember, we're going to use that yellow line as a trampoline. It's just going to catapult up. So let's see how far it went. Okay, it kept going, it kept going, it kept going, and then it broke all of them right there. So if you would have got in around there, okay, at 223, you would have got out here at 227. So that's $3 swing, guys. Okay, let's talk about Walmart. All right, so Walmart, let's get rid of these lines real quick, and that way we can talk about the entry and exit on these top 5 stocks that we mentioned for yesterday. So Walmart is at support. Okay, it's at the sweet spot. So what do? We use the second method, or actually the first method, because it's at support. Okay, so support, we use the pink line going through or under the candle. And your blue line being above that pink line as a mini gap. Okay, so this candle here, it was under the candle. Okay, the pink line is under the candle. We'll do a line straight down here. As you can see here, right there, your green line is crossing the pink line. So, and then it made a wave all the way up, and you just get out right here when it breaks your blue line at this red candle here. So how much is that? You would have got in here 446, and you would have got out here at 447. Okay, so 445, 446, 447, so about $1 and change, guys. Remember, Walmart is not a really big mover like the other stocks like Twilio, Tesla, Baba. It moves about $1 or so. The only reason I had it on the top 5 was because of the correlation they have with Comcast, that they're going to start selling the Comcast TVs. So I do believe that Walmart will go up throughout the day. Okay, so let's talk about Baba being the last one. Now Baba had some bad news break out early this morning. They had a data breach. Okay, so let's look at that real quick. As you can see here on the flex grid zoomed out, it went to oversold. So guys, what are we going to do when it's at oversold? We're going to wait for all our three lines to cross and correlate that down with the stochastic slow. So let's take a look at that real quick, and let's go into the recent day today. All right, so let's see here. So where are they crossing, guys? They are crossing right here. Okay, so let me make that very clear for you guys so you guys can see. Let me go ahead and erase these lines real quick, and we can go ahead and see. So they're all crossing right here, guys. Okay, they're crossing right there. Specifically, guys, they are crossing. Okay, they cross at this candle right here. Okay, that little doji candle. Even though guru traders are going to tell you dojis are not a good entry level, and they're not, because it's indecisive price action there. That means that it was a tie between the bulls and the bears. Okay, but my lines are telling me different. My lines are telling me that, hey, look, my yellow line here saying, hey buddy, I'm coming down. I'm coming down. That means it's going to be a catapult, baby. So get right in there. You got to jump right in. Okay. So let's see what happens. So it crosses right here. All three lines cross right there. Let's look at the slow. Look at that. Then they cross right there. And again, you just stay in it when your lines are stuck like glue, like it is right there. Okay. So let's see how far Baba went up after this drop. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and see. Look at that beautiful run. Now your pink and blue lines are gapping from the candles, and you could have just sold it right there. So you would have got in here at let's just say 294, and you would have sold it right there at 297. That's a $3 swing, guys, right there. Okay, so there you go, guys. The two different methods when it's at oversold and when it's at support, between the average and support, guys. So those are two methods you can definitely use. This strategy does not work with penny stocks, momentum stocks. I tried it on paper money. Believe me, I did all my homework and due diligence, guys. So there's two different methods. Now, if there's bad news, I would suggest not trading it. But if you have to, absolutely must, because you know this stock is your favorite stock and it does move, $3, $4, $5 going up, then you can use that. Definitely get out if it goes the wrong way. And again, risk management, guys. So let's just say, for example, you got in there when your lines cross and it happens to go the wrong way, then use the bottom candle right there, okay, to get out. Okay, so if you would have got in right there, if you would have got in right here at this doji at 293, and you would have sold it right there at 292. So more or less give it about $1 or so to fish to see what's going back up, guys. But then again, it's really up to you. What's your threshold? What you think you're capable of losing, and you just go from there, guys. Okay, but as you can see, those two different methods, these big boy stocks, as I like to call them, and a friend of mine likes to call them the big boy stocks, because they're expensive, $300, $400, $200, $1,000, but they move huge, guys. They move $3, $4, $5, $6, $7. As you can see, Roku went up almost $14. Baba went up $4. Roku went up 14. Tesla went up like $8, $9. All right, guys. So that's the method. Again, check the news the night before on any stocks that you choose to play the next day. Check the news again early in the morning. Wake up around 30-45 minutes early in the morning to do your homework again, just to see if there's any recent news that broke out from the prior night. Gauge your stocks of where they at the open. Okay, see if they're at this level here, the sweet spot. If they're at oversold right here, then you use the second method of all your three lines crossing. Correlate that with the slow stochastic. If they're at the average and support, you can use the other method where your pink line is going through the candle or under the candle. As you can see, I just showed you that they do work, and it is a possibility to make very good money using this method. You just have to be a little bit patient for it to get to your price point and your level. All right, guys, that's it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be making more content. This is more for struggling traders and traders that want to learn how to use this strategy for big boy stocks, large cap stocks. It's all I trade. It's how I've raised my money, and it really is. I mean, you can use $1,000, guys. Literally, you can start with $1,000. You can buy 2 shares of Tesla. You can ride that way for the $7 up. So say you bought 2 shares of Tesla, it went up $7. It's $14. Say you bought Roku at the price that it's at $233. Okay, you could buy what? You can buy 3 or 4 shares of that. You could have rode that $14 up, guys. You could have made $24, $28 right there, guys. Little by little, you'll start building your account if you have a low account with the big boy stocks. It is a better bet for me, guys. I do recommend trading the larger cap stocks, guys, with this strategy. It does work, guys. Okay. All right, guys. That's it for me. Again, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more content. All right.